Origins is defined as one of the best maps in Zombies history, which I can understand. I love the BO3 version, but then I got to the BO2 version and realized just how hard this map really was. Luckily, I've already played this map a bunch of times already. I've gotten around 100 on it. You're gonna see that video eventually as soon as I finish it, but I turned on generator 1, of course, because I want to buy quick revive, because like I've said before, you're 2 hit down and I do not just want to get double swiped and my game ended. Origins was also the very first map that added proning, added perk machine giving you points, which it's only 25 points instead of 100, but I mean really any points that matters in this game. Trust me, if I could pop a raindrops on this game, I 100% would. And I think we've all played Origins enough to know that you should get the double points on round 1 just so you can get to the generators early, because the Panzer comes on round 8, and as soon as he comes, you're basically dead if you don't have the MP40 or at least the ice stuff. Well, actually, I meant to say that, but the other way around. On round 2, I buy quickies. I get my first part to the shield, all very standard stuff. Now that I've played Origins, oh well, I already know where all the part locations are, except for the Maxis drone. I mean, that's really only used for the Easter egg anyway, so why do I need that? I also bought the MP40 on round 3, and this is what I'm scared of. Do you see how that zombie just tried to double swipe me, but I luckily got backed up in time? That's what I'm scared of in this game. This is why I said I love Black Ops 3, 4, and Cold War more than these games. It also happened to be snowing in round 3, so I dug up this dig site and I got my first part to the ice stuff, which is nice. I finished generator 3, which, I mean, it was really easy, especially when you have the MP40 on round 3. I didn't even know the MP40 was at generator 2, if I'm being honest, because I rarely ever buy it. And of course, like a true Giga Chad, I dolphin dive into speed coil and get the free 25 points. I also got my second part to shield, not my third one, because I didn't get the one back at Gen 3 because it was behind a door that I didn't want to open. I wanted to open up no man's land before I open up that door, of course. And then I got lucky, got a double points, and I literally, instead of killing the zombies, I was just trying to maximize my points with the Mauser, because I really need as many points as I can get so I can get the ice staff as early as possible, because if the Panzer comes in before you have the ice staff, then you're most likely gonna die. I mean, you can kill him with the claymores, which is nice, but he's pretty hard on this game. At least on the BO3 version, you have gobblegums to take care of him, and you have death machines, and you can slide away from him. It makes it so easy. Of course, every single time I had a chance to get a zombie blood, I would take it while I was setting up, because it just makes the generator process easier and getting around the map easier, because the zombies, I'm pretty sure, even in this game, they spawn in front of you for some reason. Also, do we really need to talk about why I bought Juggernaut? No, I didn't think so. But I gotta give me bonus points. I just gotta say, this generator 5 is 100% the most scariest generator to turn on. Look at how much they're spawning in. They're just spam spawning on me in generator 5. It's actually crazy. So generator 5 gets finished and turned on. So of course I instantly gotta buy stamina because it makes running through the mud a lot easier. I turned on generator 6, but I walked way too far away, so the generator just instantly turned off. Yeah, you have to stay by the generator. It's not that difficult, but it is difficult when it's like the start of the round and zombies are running in your face, and I get trapped in the corner, and then I thought I was dead. I somehow made it through that little gap. I love how you can just do that in Black Ops 2 and below, but for some reason, instead of dropping down that hole and leaving this place, I instead decide to stay, and then I trap myself again and die. You see, the thing that's scary about this map is as soon as you get back up from the quick revive, the zombies instantly lock onto you again, so you can just double down in seconds. I did luckily finish generator 6, and then I saw a double point, so yeah, I decided it would be a good idea to end the round so I could pick it up and get more points. There's a Panzer on round, you dumb. I did luckily get Juggernaut back, so we were basically chilling after that. See, the most scariest part about the Panzer is when he tries to grab you like that. Did you see how close he was to grabbing me? If he grabbed me, I would have died 100% because the zombies can still hit you when he's grabbing you. Luckily, though, I finally killed him. You do not want to know how many times I've gotten around 8 on BO2 Origins and died, and then had to delete the recording because it was terrible. I rebuy stamina up, of course. Like I said, I gave my reason. The mud is just so annoying on this map. Round 10, it starts snowing again, so I was able to get my last part to the... No, I was able to get my last part to the ice staff. Then I tried to craft a shield, but I didn't want to risk it because there was a zombie behind me, and I figured I'm probably just gonna die if I try to, so I was just gonna wait until there's one zombie left. Which sucks because the shield is really, really good on this game, honestly. It can save your life so badly. So then I just decided to train the zombies in this area at the back of generator 2. It's where the strategy is, the high round strategy, but I'm using it because it's way easier than the other strategy, which is fast, but also really risky because if you go down, you're basically dead. There's no way to get out of it. Because like I said, when you go down, the zombies will instantly go after you as soon as you get back up. At the end of round 11, I was able to build the shield. I also somehow had 15,000 points, so I was able to also pack-a-punch my STG. That's what it's called. Also, while I'm down here, I also preset all the tiles to blue so I can just shoot the orb when I'm on the step, which makes it easier. The only reason I know this is because just before this video, I was actually doing Origins Round 100 speedrun, and I did this, so it was pretty nice. Obviously, it's nothing new. I literally just saw someone doing it in a speedrun, and I thought to myself, wow, that's actually a good idea, so I started to do it now myself. I also entered the crazy place so I can get the ice stone and then build my ice staff, of course. I then build the ice staff and then have a debate on whether or not I should either trade out my STG pack punched or my Mauser, but because the only reason I was debating this was because there's like a speed movement technique you can do with the Mauser when it's pack punch, which is really good on the mud, but I decided to trade in my Mauser anyways because it doesn't really matter that much. It's only really useful when you're using the tank for the high round strategy. I then go back to the crazy place so I can do the ice puzzle, and I 100% have this memorized. I definitely did not have a picture of all of the symbols. And then I start doing my gravestones. Really easy. You just shoot it with the ice staff and then shoot it with a normal weapon. I'm pretty sure you actually can't do it with the Mauser pack punch, which is weird, but I mean, thankfully I didn't get that instead of my STG. It would have been painful because I thought to myself, yeah, the Mauser would be useful, but what am I supposed to do when I have to fill up the ice staff with souls? I then shoot my final grave, and then I can easily go back to the tile part, and like you saw before, I already preset all that, so I just have to shoot the orb with the ice staff, and then we're good to go. And after that, I just have to place my ice staff where I found the blue rock, and then just fill it up with around 20-30 souls, and then I get the upgrade ice staff, and I'm basically done setting up. You do want to get the wind staff because it's the only other staff that really has infinite damage, and it allows you to get max ammo for your ice staff when you run out of ammo in the higher rounds. But I mean, I was not expecting myself to get past round 50. Now on this game, there's a little trick you can do with the ice staff where when you shoot it, you just hold out a claymore, and the game thinks you're killing the zombies with explosives, which then in turn kills them faster, which makes it so the zombies won't be able to swipe you. And then by speed co-op, because I'm like 90% sure there's only like 5 perks on the map, and then the other was in Wonder Fizz. There's Mule Kick, but I mean, what do you need Mule Kick for? And there's really not much to say about the strategy for this. You literally are just running in an oval shape and then running around if you don't think you can get through where the zombies are coming from. Then when you get a full horde, you just shoot your ice staff shot. Make sure it's only a 3 shot and not a 6 shot, just so you save a lot of ammo. Because the 3 shot kills zombies, it doesn't matter. Just that the 6 shot, I'm pretty sure it has a bigger blast radius or whatever, and it lasts longer, but does not really matter. Ammo is the most important thing on BO2 and below. So using this strategy, I was able to get to round 42, which I mean, I could have probably gone forever, really, if I wanted to. I probably could have gone to like round 80 or something. I really put in the time, but I already did round 100 on Origins BO3 speedrun, so I didn't really feel like going for that much longer, so I just decided to go for the speedrun strat just to see how long I can last, and I lasted a pretty decent amount of time, and it was so fast. You basically just go back and forth between both of these walls and shoot your ice staff, and then hold out your claymore so it kills the zombies faster. It's really, really fast. At round 43 went by in about 30 seconds to a minute. It was super fast. I should have just done this for the entire game, but I did die a lot while using the strategy before with my deleted recording, so I was a little scared to use it, but oh my gosh, I did this strategy for BO3, and I felt pretty comfortable with it. But I mean, on round 48, this escalated so quickly. I almost died. I got zombie blood, and then I just died anyways. That is just Origins BO2 in a nutshell. It can go from insanely good to just terrible in just a couple of seconds. But that was BO2 Origins. I hope you guys enjoyed.